Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? Good. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going strong. We are just getting set up here, everybody. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Put down a chat that you are live. Well, and let's put down what you learned from yesterday, okay? What's the biggest aha you learned from yesterday? Awesome, awesome. Good, good, good. You already excited for day 2 of the challenge? Make sure you got everything you need to get your max six-figure income in 6 months or less. Okay. All right. Are we on? We're rolling, right? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm managing other platform as well. We are going on live as well. And yeah, put down the chat. What are you guys looking to accomplish? What's your biggest why? What's your aha that you learned from yesterday? So my team, make sure you send out a text message out to people so they can join. Right now, we're getting started. Email, whatever you need to do, blast it out right now. Hey, hey, hey. All right, let me forward this out as well. So for those of you just joining, we are talking about how to make six-figure income with only a few hours a week and leveraging somebody else's property, not your own. So yesterday we talked a lot about corporate housing, corporate arbitrage, co-hosting as well, and how you can put like no money down. And those of you that stay on late last night, um, it really pay off because we gave you guys so much information. Not only that, we gave you the guys the script, the formula, how you what you need to charge, the pricing, the strategies, the difference between midterm rental and vacation rental, and how you can pitch to the landlord to be able to get the approval. And also, um, well, we went to analyze some deals live on the call yesterday. And today, we want to see anybody done their homework. Have you done your homework as far as looking at the properties and making phone calls and analyze the property or the deal? Definitely pop in the chat so I can analyze the deal for you. I want to give you a round of applause for doing that and for being just out as well. Right? Great job, guys. All right. So today we're going to talk about furnishing, and we're going to talk about how to set up furnishing so you can maximize your profit and set up to stand out, and also how you can tap into the corporate clients as well. And then, of course, there'll be a couple of special guests today. Don't miss out. Um, Stay tuned. And also in the end, I will answer any questions that you guys have. So take advantage of this opportunity to be able to, ask me any questions that you guys have and go from there. Okay. So Look at some property for rent. Prices are above 6,000. Wow, where was that? Is that in New York or California? Cali, yeah. What give me some like what area of town? I can open it up. What area of California? Glendale. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm in California. Okay, yes, you can rent 6,000. You can re-rent it for like 12,000. Okay, so that's why California is still really good. We have students who does that and get tremendous success with that. They can make 5 to 7,000 per home in California. It's ridiculous. But California, for that price, though, I think you can get a much better deal in Beverly Hills and not Glendale, you know. I mean, Beverly Hills, you can still get good stuff for 5, 6,000. So let's go straight into Zillow here, and I can show with you what you're looking for. And then iPhone, what's your name? Hmm. Okay, so let's go into here. Let me share my screen. Zillow here, we're looking for, let's say, Amy. Okay, let's say what do you call it? Is there a reason why you chose Glendale instead of Beverly Hills? Because for that price, I would go for Beverly Hills, you know. Oh, you live in Glendale. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Glendale could be good as well. It's not bad, but if you can, I would highly recommend you go down in Beverly Hill area, and for about the same price, if you do for 6,000, you can definitely get a decent one there and sublease it out, make more income, and um you have more people, you know, that want to do this. But let's just look at Glendale. Okay, good. So that will be number one. Glendale is like secondary market, as you probably know. Um, so you're looking at like 3 bedroom, 2 bath. You zoom in here. So you want to be closer to the South Glendale, right? Because it's more, it's closer, more centrally located. Like this one is 4,200. Not bad. Amy, you're welcome to unmute yourself, interact with us. So for example, like this one is only 4,200.
Hi,
So
it's a pleasure meeting you.
yes, you too. So it's got
Thank
great
you.
view as well. And this is listed by property owner.
Oh,
Uh,
I didn't see this one. I was looking at the areas like close to the Americana because that's a development. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Um, I looked inside the Americana too. And their rents like for 2 bedrooms start at 5,000, but it's
is it
in the
north?
project.
Is it north or left, right? I mean west, east?
Um, it's like in the downtown of Glendale.
Right here.
It's by yeah, it's let me see. It's by Brand and
Yeah.
between
But
Colorado.
yeah, yeah, downtown right here.
Yeah.
So I mean, like even this one is close to downtown. Yeah, it should be around 4,000 is what you 4,000, 4,500 is what you should be looking at.
Yeah.
Because 6,000
Because
is
the
too much.
ones that were like below 5 were very crappy, very old. So I was thinking that, I needed a newer
Gotcha.
yeah, or something that had like a pool or something that had some kind of amenity. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have to have
No,
amenities or anything like that.
no, you don't have to have a pool and all that.
Okay,
I click on 3 so far, and they all 3 look pretty decent actually. I mean,
really?
they did do renovation. It,
Yeah,
this is decent. This is not bad. They did do a renovation. Even the
yeah,
bathroom is renovated.
yeah.
So there you go. Okay. So any
Okay.
3 will work for Glendale. Now,
I'm
I would,
taking a snapshot so I remember which ones you chose.
yeah, just snapshot this right here. What you want is this 3 bedroom, 2 bath, future houses, entire place. Um, and then for rent, of course. And then I would do one in Glendale and then one in Beverly Hills. And were you hear what I talk about co-hosting? You can also do co-hosting. So
No,
you,
I didn't understand the co-hosting. I didn't understand what that meant. Does that
okay.
mean I do not rent the house, just do the co-hosting?
Yeah, especially you managing the house for people and you make 20% to 30%, but usually 20% off of the gross rent. Does that make sense?
Yes, so just co-hosting, not be involved in the
Yeah, so with
property.
that, you don't
Mm,
have to put any money down. There's no you're not on the hook for the lease and stuff like that.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And you can scale very quickly. So that would be a great strategy for expensive place like this, where it costs you a lot of money to rent. So I would do
Yes.
one in Glendale, a couple in Glendale, a couple in Beverly Hills, spread all around here. And when you do co-hosting, you can scale very quickly without a lot of investment. You
Yes.
you make about half what you make with arbitrage, but then the risk is like very like like zero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And yes, and that would be a great start for me too. And so I could see like what is actually
right.
what's beneficial, what is not. I mean, I that will be like a great start for me, like you said.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, not sure, were you here yesterday?
Yes,
Okay,
I
good.
joined
All
the
right.
meeting yesterday. Yes.
Good. Yeah, so we mentioned a lot about it yesterday, and I just we will email the recording out for people as well. So watch the recording again for that. But yeah, cool. But yeah, no, good job on doing your homework and looking at anything else I can help you.
So did you see in Beverly Hills too anything that's reasonable for renting?
Yeah, let's look at that. Beverly Hills, California. Okay, so I wouldn't go more than 6,000. But actually, if you do co-hosting, um, you can you can do pretty much any prices because
Yeah.
you're co-hosting.
Yeah.
Um,
That would be great. I think that would be
yeah,
great. I
yeah,
think
but
that I would start with the co-hosting. That would be great.
look, look at this, guys. 30,000 a month. Holy cow.
Yeah, I know.
To
And
Beverly
Glendale
Hills.
too, they're like houses like up there,
Yeah,
really
I
high.
know.
Yeah.
That's good because I mean, there's still houses that at 4,000, 5,000, you can do all day long with that, uh,
Yeah.
and do co-hosting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just looking at what's out there, but usually for Beverly Hills, um, you can you can do about, I say up to 7,000
Yeah.
with arbitrage, but if you are co-hosting, yeah, best I think stay below 7,000. Let
Yeah.
me pop that in and then see what's out there. So yeah, there's not much. Um,
Yeah.
but there's more down here, which is good. Let's see. Yeah, Century City is a good place. It's not bad.
Hmm. What about Hollywood? Because Hollywood is like up and coming too, because before it was very ghetto, but now they've
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
become better.
yeah. I understand, and I actually in LA quite a lot.
Yeah.
Not right now, so I'm familiar with the area. Uh,
Oh,
and
that's nice.
yeah, I would suggest this area over Hollywood
Yeah.
because unless the Hollywood is like overlooking the hill, there's some, Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
there's some nice one that has a
Yeah.
view.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like the
Uh,
Los Feliz area or the Hollywood Hills.
yeah,
Yeah.
this one, these will be much more central
Yeah.
because only like 20 minutes from Santa Monica.
Yeah.
So, and then it's literally between Beverly Hills and the beach. So I would go down here. You could still do Hollywood. I'm not saying that you couldn't. West Hollywood definitely is better.
Yeah.
So West
Yeah.
Hollywood right here,
Yeah.
where you look in the mountains, is pretty nice. There's got some real good views as well. I love the view when they have when they're overlooking the mountains on
Yeah.
Hollywood. So yeah, these will be good opportunities as well.
Yes. It's such a pleasure speaking to you. I followed your Instagram and I'm so honored. You're a very
Yeah,
good man.
thank
Very
you.
yeah. And yeah. I
Have
mean
you uh-huh, go ahead.
that's the reason that like I wanted to see your program is because you're such a good man, and I see how you speak about your family, how you take care of your family, and that means a lot to me because we Armenians are the same way with our family too. So and
Yes.
you're a good man, that's why I tried to follow you, and and that's
Yeah.
what got me started to
Yeah, no, I
follow
appreciate
the
that.
program.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that very much. That means a lot for me for sure. And
Yes, you are a very good man, and it's an honor speaking to you.
yes, it is for you, for me as well, to you.
Oh, thank you. So sweet.
Yes. Do you did you book a call with us yet?
No, I have not yet. I'm just starting out on it, so I don't really know. I wanted to because I looked at a apartment like so it has to be in house. It can't be like a unit or anything like that, right? It has to be because I was like,
Townhouse would be better. I mean, house would be much better. Like for this one, you see this view is
yeah.
money. Yeah. Like this one, probably the best one we found so far because the view here is ridiculous. So yeah, maybe look at Hollywood Hills with the
Mm,
view. And
okay.
I mean, because especially when you do co-hosting, um, you it's not really you're not putting any money down, so might as well pick the real nice one with the view, you know.
So, but how do I co-host? I still pick the property, or I have to do somebody else's
Yeah,
arbit.
no, your company would co-host that property, so I manage the property to make it easier to understand.
Yeah, but it's already in the arbitrage. I manage the company that's already in the arbitrage, right?
No, so let's say you contact this person and
Uh-huh.
and the landlord or the owner see the property owner. That's great. This is the property owner. So you would pitch it to the property owner and manage it for him, and then you make your 20%. So you can rent this out for about $15,000 or even just 12 or 4 or 13 to corporate clients. You see what I'm saying? So
Oh, I see. I
yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah. So you make 20% off of 15,000, let's say it's $3,000 a month. Well,
Oh,
the owner's still getting a lot more after expenses and everything. He's still making at least a couple $1,000s more because we have corporate clients that will pay double the market rent. Make sense?
Oh, I see. I see. So I still have to find the property, but I'm just having a deal with the owner.
Yes, yes, they were the owner or
Oh,
the listing agent, that's fine.
oh,
Uh,
I see.
yeah, yeah. So this actually really good. This penthouse. Uh, yeah. I mean, and look like they might have furnitures in here. So you don't even need furniture, you see? And then you just contact them and say, hey, why don't we partner up together? And then boom, I have the corporate connections. I mean, once you have joined our program, you would have all the connections that you need, get the corporate clients, connecting the dots, list his property on all of our sources. That took us 10 years to find. And then boom, you
Mm-hmm.
get a client that can pay $13,000, $14,000 for this. Easy. I mean, look at this view. You know, you've seen it around, they're like people renting for 15, 20, 30K and people pay. So
Yeah. Yeah. This is
yeah,
in the Hollywood Hills.
yes, yes, I like this.
Yes. Yes, this is nice. This
Yes,
is beautiful. Yeah.
yes. So Linda, I mean, Linda asking a question here, but Amy, let's get you book a call and then see, what we can do together.
Sure.
So
Thank
I
you. I
have
appreciate it.
some opening tomorrow. Um, you know, it's 9 to 2 around there. What
Yes.
which of those time work for you?
Around 1 o'clock would work.
Okay. All right, sounds good. All right, so Nino or Rianne, Nino, you here? Can you just work that out with her and put it on my calendar, give an hour free consultation, okay? All right.
Thank you.
All right, Amy. Thank you. Nino, do you
Thank
come?
you.
Got it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Next question. Let's see. Linda, we have 4 units apartments in Nashville. We are arbitraging. We want to expand portfolio. Yeah, we can look at Nashville. You have a 4 unit. That's great.
Yep.
So you mind sharing the address? Maybe I can analyze that specifically so it's more accurate. Nashville is a good market, guys. Nashville, Tennessee.
Golden Grove. Walden Village Lane.
So when you look at city again, avoid downtown. Look at the next loop outside of downtown, which is this loop. Okay.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
And then see if it's connecting with other highways as well. And then the next thing we're gonna look for is hospitals.
Okay, we got plenty of hospitals here.
That's good. Yeah.
Where I didn't see where you are. I can't see I can see the map, but I can't really see the map.
Are
It's
you on
kind of
your phone?
small. I'm on a phone. Okay,
Yeah,
I got it
that's fine.
now.
So
Okay.
you might
All
want
right.
to
So where
just
were you pointing to?
turn your phone sideways. You can see it better. And what's the address for your property?
Um,
Hello?
225,
22.
225
Uh-huh.
Walden Village Lane,
Okay.
37210.
Okay. So it's a 4 unit, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, or what's the situation?
We have 1 2 bedroom, we have 3 1 bedrooms,
3 1 bedroom. Okay. And then
and one 2 bedroom.
gotcha. And then, is it, occupied right now, or
Yeah, they're occupied.
they're all occupied? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool. So let me look at this area here. So next, we're gonna look at hotels. We can tell a lot by the hotel that's around. Best Western over there. How's the neighborhood? How would you rate the neighborhood?
The neighborhood is good.
Okay,
It's like its own little village, so to speak.
okay, good.
There are townhomes on the other side of the apartment,
Mm-hmm,
and then Tribeca is a university. It's like right adjacent to it.
mm-hmm,
Now that hotel that you looked at
mm-hmm.
just then, it's an old hotel that's been there forever, and it's actually been redone, and people paid big money to be there.
Really? This one? The Lee Motel?
Uh, is it the Lee? Is it called? It's called the Drake. It's
Yeah,
called the Drake Motel.
probably a different one, because that one was a motel. Anyway,
It's called the Drake.
okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's central enough, right? You can, you
Yeah,
can,
it's not that far from downtown.
exactly.
And a lot of people like to be
Yeah,
closer to downtown.
yeah, yeah. So just,
It's not.
yeah, so that one you can definitely do it. And how much are you getting a month per rent?
Um, that depends. We have one now that um we have two that we added to two that we obtained from somebody else. We added two to that one, to the other two, and the
Mhm.
ones that we started ourselves, we upscaled them. So, um, he's asking. I'm talking to my partner who's also here. Uh, what are we kind of getting for? Between 24 and 26.
So anyway, yeah, you can usually get double the rent for corporate housing or midterm rental. So whatever it is, you double that. That's what you'll be making. So look at the overall Nashville. I would like that area is okay. But look like more central location. If you want to expand your portfolio, would be around this area right here. So maybe
Um, the
this.
area right there where Nashville General is not a good neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's the
like
city
around.
hospital, but it's gentrifying at this point.
Gotcha. No, I'm saying around the area here, like this whole like west, like this whole area. You know what I'm saying?
The
So
Midtown area. Okay, the mid.
not just Midtown, but like this whole piece right here. Where you see my cursor moving? Oh, you can't really see, huh?
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
see it. I see it.
yeah. So it looks like more is more happening there. Um, of course, depending on the neighborhood, there's always bad neighborhood next to a good neighborhood. So just make sure that whatever you choose is a good neighborhood. But it looks like from what I'm looking at briefly, that's where the energy or a lot of stuff happening. Okay. But Nashville is great.
Okay.
You can find, and Nashville has always been good for this type of business. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Okay, now are we talking about co-hosting houses? Are we
Both.
talking about
You can do both
You know,
arbitrage
more
or
apartments or,
I'm talking about single family home. You want to do single family home is best. So when you do
okay, okay.
arbitrage or co-hosting, the good things is you can do single family home because you don't have to buy the property. So you can expand very quickly, right? Because the 4 units that you have, you bought, right? Or you're arbitraging it.
Yeah, we're arbitrage.
Okay. Yeah, I would arbitrage more single family home because it's less, in and out. But if it's 4 units in one, then that's good, But if you can find like more single family home, that'd be best.
How do you deal? I heard you just mention this to the lady talking about Glendale. How do you deal with you said something about the listing agent. How do you deal with the listing agent? I mean, I understand about dealing with the homeowner, but how do you deal with the listing agent?
Well, I mean, the same thing is you give them the same pitch because the listing agent actually have incentive when you rent out the property because they making money as well. They want to be rented. So speaking their language, for example, if I speak with the listing agent, hey, we have corporate clients, we pay every single month and we take care of the property. So we basically, even if you are managing the property, we do most of the work, for you. We're gonna take care of the property and any maintenance under $200, we're gonna pay for it. You don't have to worry about it. So, I mean, listing agent would love us because we do like most of the work. A lot of them also manage for the property for the owner and they still make their 10%. So why not, right? Or if they're just leasing it, they still make
Okay,
like first month rent or half a first month rent. So they have incentives to rent it out, right?
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
And then for listing agent, don't just focus on this one and everybody else too. Focus on the next 10 deals, not just this deal. So say, we are a nationwide corporate, when if you are part of my community, you can say that we're a nationwide corporate housing network. We're not just looking to do one, we're looking to do like 10. So, don't just look at this one, look at a future one that we can do business together and expand together as well. So if you are loyal to me, I'm loyal to you, and you bring me more deals, we can get them we can rent out more houses and we can make it a win-win together. Right? Cool.
okay. I like
All
that
right,
idea.
Linda. Have you booked a call with us?
We had a call this morning.
Yeah, no, have you booked a one-on-one with
We
us? We
had the
give
call
a
this morning.
free consultation. Oh, you did? Okay. Good. You had a call with Michael
Yes,
Harris?
we had it this morning.
Okay, perfect. Good. Yeah, Michael is
Yes, yes.
a good guy. He can take care of you well. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next
Is can, can can I ask you another question?
yes.
Is a 8 bedroom, well, potentially between 5 and 8 bedroom house too big?
5 bedroom is okay. Yeah, 8 is probably too big. I wouldn't do more than 5 because then unless you do co-hosting. If you do co-hosting, it doesn't, you're not losing any money, so why not? If you come across a deal like that, give it a shot. But usually if it's, 7 or 8 bedroom, it's gonna cost a lot more to rent. So you don't really, if you do arbitrage, you don't need to do more than 5 bedroom. It will save you a lot of money, and usually 5 bedroom is big enough for any family, really. So, okay. Oh,
Okay.
I gotta move on here. Thank you so much.
All right.
And
Thank you. Okay.
Penny, one in Spokane, Washington. Spokane, Washington. Yes, yes. We do have the recording that will be sent out. But make sure that you are here, pay attention because live is always better, and we are here to help you as well. Answer any questions, right? Okay, so Spokane is a good area. Spokane, Washington, yes. How big is the area here? What's the closest? Is this yeah, let me see. Yeah, you're welcome to unmute yourself, communicate with me.
Hi,
Hi,
my name's Tanya. So you did send out a recording. I'll go look for that.
yes.
And I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday. Will you have another one of these so I could hear the whole thing with you?
Yeah, I just watched the recording. Another one, we do this once a month.
Okay,
So
got it.
one week to another month. So I would just watch the recording and book a call with us to answer any questions you have. And-
Okay. So my property is in the Garland district.
Okay.
It's at Monroe and Garland. And what I have is a mother-in-law set up. So I have two separate houses on one lot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I didn't hear the first part of, I didn't hear yesterday, so I don't know what questions you've already gone over,
That's
but
okay. For Spokane, approximately what's the population in there?
I think it's like 450, 450,000.
What's the closest big city at that um to you?
Well, Spokane is the second largest city in Washington. The biggest city is Seattle on the other side of the state.
Okay, good. Good. So you have potential, you can do Spokane. Um, Seattle is also a really good thing for corporate housing as well. Mhm.
Right. I just already own this property. And I have another property that I'm deciding whether to sell or not. It's closer to downtown and a couple of the bigger hospitals, but it's not in the greatest neighborhood.
Okay. Yeah, neighborhood could be definitely is a big thing.
What is?
Neighborhood is definitely a big thing.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't do it. You can still rent it out to like, construction companies. They don't really care about the neighborhood. A lot of home services company like pest control, those kind of companies, they don't really care. A bunch of guys doing construction
Right.
works. But
They're
anyway,
used to the rough stuff.
yeah, let me look at more closer to. So you have two properties. One property is it in the better neighborhood that you said?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody said it was a C neighborhood. I didn't think it was that bad, but I lived there for 13 years.
Okay. What's the address? I can help.
1033 West Providence Avenue.
Okay. So let's look around here. What's
Maybe it
the,
would be good if I just get on a call because
yeah. Yeah, best get on the call. We can look and have more time, give an hour about time for especially for the people here.
could it be a Zoom call so we could look at the property together and all that?
Yeah, it will be a Zoom call. So I have some availability tomorrow. 1 o'clock is taken, so somewhere around like maybe 10 or 11.
Tomorrow is going to be a challenge because I'm going to be traveling.
Okay. What about right after this call? I have a one spot open at 1:15 or 1:30.
Are you Mountain Time?
Pacific.
Oh, okay. I'm Mountain, so that would be 2:15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Nino, set it up with her. And then yeah, I look into more detail with you there. Okay.
I mean, you're welcome to look at stuff because it might help other people right now too, but I
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have nowhere
absolutely.
to
Yeah,
even
no,
begin with questions.
I understand, but we already went like 43 minutes into this, so we got to move on.
Okay.
the other topic that we have to cover, but I talk to you more at that time. Talk with my Nino in the group chat, and then just pop on my calendar today. Yeah.
Okay,
All right. Thanks. Have a good day.
thanks. You
Let's,
too.
move on here, guys. Good to have you guys, and definitely want to give you guys the best value and stay on track with what we need to cover next, which is furnishing. Okay. And yeah, for the rest, everyone, if you're book a call, click on that link. I only have a few slots left, so make sure you get on it, and we will help you do our best. Okay, take advantage of it, because I only do this like once a month, so I only have a few hours slots open, and an hour of consultation is like usually charge people like $5,000. So take advantage of this and get on it. Okay. You also, our amazing advisor Michael Harris, if you're gonna get him as well, he's amazing that he can help you to take your business, whatever it is you need, to the next level. Okay. All right, so let's do this here. So we're gonna talk about furnishing today. How do you furnishing it so that way we'll talk to the corporate clients, right? Because that's the most important thing, because anybody can furnish a home, but what are some key things for corporate clients? So short term versus midterm, we went over that yesterday. Recap real quick. Short term is short stay, less than 30 days. Midterm is longer than 30 days. So that's why it's so much better, like 20 times less work and 20 times more freedom. Instead of renting out to vacationer who will trash your place, we rent it out to corporate, professional, or families. Hey guys, my team, watch the people. If they are in the waiting room, make sure you admit them ASAP, okay? And then for short term, you require continuous management after stays. Like every single month, you have to manage like 4 or 5 check-in, check-out, and it's a lot of work. But with midterm, every year you're only managing a few check-in, check-out, because the average stay 3 months to 6 months. So the management is much, much less, like 10 times less. Okay. The difference between owning versus renting, why we do arbitrage, is it requires just like 12,000 to 15,000 a deal to do it, versus when you buy a home, you need to have like 100, 200K. You got to qualify for a loan. You got to jump through so many hoops to get there, right? But with arbitrage, it's so much easier because you're just arbitraging somebody else's property. Get it? So it's much, much better. And then you can test out different markets, and because your loss is only a few $1,000. If it doesn't work out, you only lose first month rent, first month deposit, instead of losing your savings, your life savings, when you buy a home and it doesn't work out. And then you can also choose the best neighborhood when you do arbitrage, because it's the difference between A or B neighborhood, only a few $100, versus when you buy a property, the difference will be 50, 100K, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? So for one home that you buy, you can test out about 8 or 10 arbitrage with the same amount of money. So why not having 8 or 10 houses make you money instead of only one? Okay. And when you do co-hosting, it's even better, because you don't even have any money down. You don't even on the hook for anything, really, and you're just basically managing the property for people. What kind of furniture appeal most to corporate housing? So we need dressers. You need good, comfortable beds. You need to have pet-friendly, places like fenced-in backyard, a grill in the back. Why do you need these things? Because the dresser is very needed, because they are staying for a few months at a time, right? You need comfortable beds, like memory foam mattress will be highly covered, very nice linens. Because the most important thing for people is sleeping. Okay, that's the most important thing for corporate clients, is sleeping. Guys, there's somebody in the waiting room. Gotta admit them fast. Okay, lights. Make sure there's blackout curtain for your lights, and then make sure that, you know, you have like noise reduction fan, anything that can help them sleep. Because this is different from vacation rental. Vacation rental, people are looking to party, people are looking to have fun, stay up all night, whatever. But this is different. You don't need a pool, right? Like we mentioned, thank God, because that's a lot of liability. You don't need like a game room, like vacation rental. You don't need like a theme room, like, you know, theme, deck it out, costs a bunch of money. No, all you need is think more family, think more, you know, helping, you know, people sleep so they can work. They are there for work, not to play. Okay. And then the family also, pet friendly, because a lot of time insurance housing for people that need a place to stay, need a place to sleep because their home get damaged. They have their dogs and pets and cats, right? And they cannot stay in a hotel. That's why they pay the big bucks to stay at our place. And also for insurance clients as well, the insurance will pay for that. So pet friendly is definitely a must. Fencing backyard is definitely a must. And there's plenty problems with that. You can also add on some pet stuff like pet food or toy for the pet, and you know, just something nice to do, right? How much will I budget for furnishing midterm rental? You're looking at an average of 5 to 10K is enough for furnishing, maybe 7 or 8K on average, depending on, you know, your taste and stuff like that. But when you like with us, we have the best checklist, the best everything you can need to know exactly what you need to buy to be stay within that 7K or 8K, so don't go over. I know with vacation rental, furnishing is cost so much more, like 15, 20K. So with this, you save a lot of money, and it's also within our community and our best practices, you're also saving so much more. Okay, so much more with our community, because of what we have learned on in the past. So for each deal, you can save at least a few $1,000s. If you do 10 of them, that's 20, 30,000 right there. Okay. Here's a tip: pre-owned can save you a lot of money as well. You know, you don't have to buy anything brand new except for the mattresses. The mattresses you definitely want to buy brand new. Okay. You can use it for a while, but make sure there's a waterproof cover for the mattress. That's probably the most important thing. When you set that up, a memory foam mattress. Okay. But pre-owned, we save you a ton of money. Okay. You don't need to buy things brand new, just not too old. Okay. Nothing with wood, like real wood. You gotta be careful with that if it's too old, because it can cost bed bugs. Okay. Don't ask me how I know, because that happened to me in the past, and I had to, you know, basically throw away all the furnitures, buy brand new furnitures, refund the client. It's a mess. It's about cost me about $10,000 for that for that saving of a couple $100. So never do that again. So make sure that it's not like real wood, because it can cause a lot of issue like that, and it's also very heavy to move. You don't need any of that. Okay, you just need decent, you know, furnitures that are not heavy, not not anything really fancy, but decent enough for people to stay and have you know, at home. The must-have amenities: mirrors is so important, because the mirrors will give you direct sunlight, right? Direct sunlight can help you to be more happier, you know, scientifically proven. And mirrors can also expand the area, expand the room, so it make you look bigger. Okay. Quick secret with the mirrors: you can have two mirror on two walls and look like infinity. You know, you look at two mirror facing each other, you can look like, you know, it's expanding forever. So it's really cool, and it make the room a lot bigger. And then kitchenware, because people stay for months, so they need a place to cook. That's the biggest thing why they're not staying at hotels, because they're saving thousands of dollars a month on kitchenware, on eating in, you know. And then fake plants. We were meant to live in a garden. okay, ever since the beginning of time, Adam and Eve. So that's why we love green stuff. We love plants, even if it's fake, it still give us, it give our mind a sense of relaxation, and also it make it homey. So for example, you can never have too much really like fake plants or mirror, because like look at this picture here on the right. Imagine it without the plants and without the mirror, right? You will have a very boring, uninviting space. Okay. By just putting in the mirror and the plants, boom, it makes it so cozy and inviting. You see the difference? So these things are definitely must have and very important. Also, blackout curtains, like I said, because a lot of time these people, these amazing client, like corporate clients, they need to sleep, like medical professional, IT, they work all day, they need to sleep, or sometimes they work in the nighttime and then they have to, sleep in the daytime, like a lot of medical professionals do. So make sure there's blackout curtains, there's noise reduction fan as well, so that way they can, sleep. What are the better options for furnishing in midterm rental? All right, memory foam mattress, like we talked about before, about 10-inch thick is highly recommend. It will feel like a luxurious mattress, and we have the sources for that only cost a few $100 instead of a few $1,000s with the nice mattress, that is out there. Okay. And then you want to use stainless steel equipment. So the good thing about arbitrage or co-hosting, you can pick and choose which properties already done the renovation, right? Instead of you renovate a whole house. If you renovate a whole house, it costs you like $100,000, $200,000. But when you rent it, it's only cost you a few $100 more. Why not pick the better location, better updates, amenities, and all of that? And when you do co-hosting, same thing, you can pick the the best places, instead of having to invest a bunch of money and time. Okay, so that's really amazing. Specific brands of store furnishing, there's not really specific brand, but we do have checklists and best practices that can save you thousands of dollars. And also within our community, we have a community of over 100+ members. So whenever you furnish a deal or you have any questions, you can post your link into the home and ask, and everybody pitch in. 100 people looking at your deal is much better than one, right? And that's the power of community. And also, we can like your property as well. Whenever, like, let's say you have Airbnb or any kind of listing listed in our community, everybody would like and heart it, and that would boost the algorithm. So very important. And go from there. But yeah, we have the checklist, the best practices and everything. So I mean, this is very introductory class, so we don't have too much time to go into it, but within our community, we have 400 hours of content to help you. And also there's weekly mentorship that will analyze every single deals that come into our community. So let's go over the formula for corporate housing arbitrage. Again, very important. First month rent and deposit is 5 to 7K. Usually you can buy the furniture. This is arbitrage. Buy the furniture is about 7 to 9K. And then you can already rent the furniture, and then you charge 2 times the rent, plus or minus utilities, depending on the season. So for example, first month rent deposit is about, let's say 6K, easy math. Furniture, another 6K. Boom, you get 12K. For each home you can do arbitrage, you need about 12,000 to 15,000, and you can charge them, and then but you can make about 2,000 to 3,000 a month right away, month one. Remember, you're not waiting to qualify for a loan or rehab or anything. You make money month one. So within 6 months, you make your money back, and that's why you get 200% return, because in 6 months you make your money back. Within your first year, you double your money, and that's why you get double your money is 200% return, right? And then 5 properties, you can make 10 to 15K a month. And if you want to make 20 to 30K a month, just do 10 properties, and just do 2 a month. If you do 2 properties a month, in 2.5 months, you make your 10, 15K, right? Would that change your life, right? And if you do, if you wanna, do 10, then just do 2 a month. 5 months later, you can have 20 to 30K a month. You see what I'm saying? So it's very fast. Now, the formula for co-hosting, oh yeah, make sure to take a screenshot, take a picture, share this. This is, I want to help a lot of people with this. So it took me a while to figure it out, but I'll give you for free. So take advantage of it. All right. The co-hosting, initial expense is 0. You can buy the furniture or rent the furniture. You can charge 2 times the rent plus utilities, right? Infinite return on investment because your initial expense is 0 because you are co-hosting. You're not paying for anything. You're just managing the property for people. And then you earn about $700 to $1,600 a month. So you earn half of what you earn in arbitrage about, but there's no risk. Makes sense? So you want to make 10K a month to do 10 properties about, and then you make 10K a month. And you can scale very fast with our method, and especially with co-hosting because you don't have to own any property. So the fast method is find the right location, ask the sublease, set up to stand out, tap into corporate clients. So we cover the location part, we cover the subleasing part, and now we cover the setup to stand out as well. So now we're just talking to how to get the corporate clients next. But before we dive into that, I want to introduce one of my awesome students to be on the call here, to, has tremendous success and help a lot of people. She's just a great giver and have a lot of experience in her own right, over 30 years in corporate America, I believe. But anyway, everybody bring up Diana Jones. So Diana, are you able to, can you pop your video and make her spotlight? How are you doing? Can you hear me? Hello, 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 team. Diana should be. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. I think she's loading it up. There you go. Hey, Diane, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? I think she's got some technical issues or something. Hey, Nino, can you help her and see what's going on? Hi, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, that's weird. Nino, you got any idea?
Think her audio is not connected. I messaged her.
Okay, all right, you work that out with her, and then once you're ready, just unmute yourself and let me know, okay? All right, we're gonna go to the next slide here. So let's talk more about our network and why is it important for you, okay? So again, this is our network here, beyondchn.com. And we have, when you click on partnership, you can see that we have a nationwide corporate partnership nationwide, right? So hundreds of students, hundreds of properties nationwide. So it's not just you. And if you're sick and tired of battling this whole entrepreneurship journey by yourself, this is where you should go and belong to so you can get the corporate clients, right? So when you're a part of us, it's a piece of cake to get co-hosting. Like for just last night, I have several students who got great success with getting yeses from the landlord, and because they pitch it in a way where it's not just them. So if you pitch it like most Airbnb, you only pitch like you do Airbnb, how many properties have you had? They're gonna ask you that. So, you know, usually people only have like 2 or 3 properties. But with us, you can say, if you're a part of with us, you can say we are part of a nationwide corporate housing network with hundreds of properties combined with 100 direct partners and have over, 10 years experience, right? So it's all about leveraging our experience, the community, everything. And then how would you like to have your logo, your brand, everything on here? And then you can partner with other students, expand your portfolio, and also getting corporate clients. So this is one of the reasons why you can have corporate clients. And this is one of the reasons why we have tremendous success, because we do everything as a team, as an army, instead of do like one on like do it yourself by yourself, right? That's no fun. Anyway, so yeah, so Amy, yeah, we'll talk more about that tomorrow on the call. So make sure you book that call on my calendar, and we will talk more details, yeah, based on your situation. Okay. Now we're gonna look at other ways of getting corporate clients. So for people to get corporate clients, you got to contact the human resource department of each of these companies. That's how you get corporate clients, okay? Human resource department. Now, you want to tell them that this is what you do and this is what you specialize in, so you can get clients. So that's what I've done for a while, and been doing this for like 10 years. And over the years, I have referral and I have a relationship, right? And it's so important that you need to do that. So without those referral or relationship, it's really hard for you to build that, unless you want to go through it and build it on yourself. It can take you 5-10 years, or you can just leverage what we have within our community, and boom, you have the sources. So we tested over 1,000 sources within our community of 100+ members for years and years, and we only distill down to about 30 something main sources, main connections that will actually give you corporate clients or insurance clients. So that's why it's so powerful for you to do that. So anyway, Felicia, are you able to speak real quick? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, sir, I
Felicia.
am. I'm
Awesome.
available.
Nice, thank you. Thank you for hopping on here. So can you tell us a little bit about your background and how does community help you?
Okay, so yes, I started into corporate leasing through this program about 5 months ago. I entered the program because I am a nurse, and I continue to have nurses ask me about housing. And so I am a long-term property owner. And so I wanted to join a group of investors that were interested in midterm. I've heard a lot of you guys say that you have properties now. So that's what I did. I started the program. I leveraged my own property. I listed it on Airbnb, and I got an inquiry within 14 days. So in 14 days, I got an insurance client. My insurance client just moved out about a week ago. They renewed 4 times. So
Wow.
with the first property, I was able to just leverage a property that I had. Everything that pretty much went into my pocket was positive cash flow, because we would have paid the mortgage anyway on that property. And so instantly after I got the first property, I went out and arbitraged my second property. So within 5 months, I've had 2 properties. Both have been completely occupied until like a week ago. They both left around the same time. I
Nice.
entered this program. Yep, I entered this program with very little money. Someone in the chat asked about leveraging the HELOC. I did explore options like that initially. My first property was already set up. It was mine. I got almost everything from Facebook Marketplace except for the mattresses and the sofas, as Dr. Chau recommends. And 5 months later, I haven't been in the black yet. In the red yet. And so I've just listed both of those properties on Airbnb again about a week ago. And so I'm just waiting on the next referral.
Yes, yes. And then how has our community or coaches help you to accomplish that?
Right. But honestly, you have to kind of be prepared for the property to be vacant at least about a month.
Yeah.
The first time it only took about 14 days, but we're entering slow season, so I'm hoping that something will
Yeah, something will
start.
happen. So,
Right, but he's
so tell people
Dr.
how does the community or the coaches helping you getting started in this business.
Oh, the coaches are very, very awesome. My first week, I had pretty much 3 times a week talking to different coaches. That's how I was able to kind of fast forward through the process. And then once I got involved, there's a group and we post in there, we cheer each other along in there. They're actually helping me learn how to do Airbnb. Believe it or not, I had never done Airbnb prior to this point. So that's what I'm learning right now. Dr. Chau teaches us to use Airbnb, like short-term rentals, as like a short-term strategy until we can get another midterm booking. So that's what I'm learning how to do right now. I do have 2 short-term bookings just while I'm waiting on my long-term. Those will happen within the next week or so, but it's important for us not to just tie up our whole calendar because then you won't get midterm inquiries.
Yeah, exactly. So, and those 5 months that you were booking, how much did you profit per month usually?
Each property was at least 4 per month.
Okay, for about
So
40.
that was before, that was before all of the bills.
Yeah.
So of course we had to pay like lights, internet, all of that, all of those things. But
Good.
yeah, that's the profit. Yeah.
Good.
So
Good. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, within if you're
How many hours do you work a week after they checked in?
so after they checked in, you don't really work a lot. I'm gonna be honest, setting it up does require a lot of work in the beginning, but once it's set up, it's pretty much hands off. I touch bases with my midterm clients maybe monthly just to see if they need anything, if they want me to clean. No one has ever asked me to clean. The lady that just moved, she cut my grass. She was like, I'm going to cut your grass because that's what I want to do. They're regular homeowners just like us if they come from insurance. And so they're used to like taking care of property and everything. Someone just asked which state. I'm in Alabama. I'm in Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville,
But
Alabama.
yeah, the properties are not in Huntsville, but that's where I live. And so I have one home was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, the other was a 4-bedroom, 2-bath.
Yeah.
And different strategies for both homes. One home was insurance, the other home was a co-living situation with 4 NASA employees. So they paid per door. So
Nice.
I leveraged 2 different strategies, and I learned that through the group, through the mentorship. Those are strategies that
Awesome. That's fantastic. So good job, Lisa. Proud of you. Um,
Thank
yeah.
you.
And what do you want to say for people who's on the fence, looking at joining our community and get some mentorship, and maybe they have fear or doubt from the past or whatever they're holding them back. So you're always positive. You always have a great mindset. I love that. Talk to people about that.
So I would always say, like, invest in yourself and bet on yourself. You can do it alone. It's gonna take a lot of headaches and a lot of bump in your head. I invested in the mentorship kind of just to fast forward that a little bit. And to be in a community where I could get some support in case I, ran into a situation that I didn't really know. But I would just say take a chance and invest on yourself. The knowledge I've learned, I can't ever like unlearn it once you learn it. And so that would be my recommendation, and to just join a community if you can that's supportive. Don't try to do it alone because it's tricky. And that sort of thing. That's what I would recommend. That's what I did for myself. I just bet on me. I had tried a lot of different strategies in real estate. We still have a couple of rentals now that are not occupied. I've kind of forgotten about those. But hopefully with the resources and money that I get through corporate leasing, I can flip those without having to go to the bank, is a strategy that I want to use. But I would
Yes.
just say, if you can, just try to invest in yourself and just take some time for you to just do something for you.
Nice, nice. And then you also, been to other ways of doing real estate. So you've done quite a few things. So why did you pick this strategy, this business?
So for me being a nurse, the short-term rentals, like I'm gonna try it, but with me working in the hospital and not being able to get to my phone, it's gonna be tricky with me because of just my 9 to 5 profession.
Yeah.
But the corporate and midterm strategy allows you to kind of be hands off. It really works for itself. Like you don't have to do a lot. Once they're set up, it's pretty much hands off unless there's like a maintenance problem. It's pretty much nothing to, really do. We do take care of our own lawn, so I'm over there every month. Some people would rather like outsource that, but it kind of helps us in the beginning to become like used to the property. So I don't regret doing that in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I would just say the midterm strategy is ideal for those people who might have another job. And like
Yes.
this is something that's like a second thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then I mean, so you're making about a full-time income, working maybe what a couple of few hours a week now once they checked in, right?
Right,
So it's
right,
quite
right.
phenomenal when you're looking at the return on your time, and
Exactly.
this, pretty much that's why it's so important. And once I'm sure we're gonna help you to build this up to 10K, 15K a month, and then you can be
I
like
hope so.
PRN on
Yeah,
your national, travel the world with us, whatever you want to do, right?
right.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. And even if I never get another booking, I've made a good amount
Mhm.
moving forward, but I know I'll get another booking. I actually had a booking that I was telling Dr. Chau it came through when I was out of the country and I
Mhm.
missed it. And I was
Yeah.
really upset about that because insurance, you have to kind of move really
Yeah.
fast. But with this particular person, it was their third move, and then they had a Great Dane and a couple cats, and it was
Yeah.
their third like disruption. Like it was the third move since they had the water damage. So I was like, maybe I dodged a bullet on that one.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, you do have to kind of, be in tune to technology just a little bit. It's not like long term. I never
Um,
hear from my long term rentals, but you do have to kind of, position yourself to where you're accessible, is what I'm trying to say. So no
yes.
regrets.
Awesome. Felicia, you right here. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you. We'll see you
All
soon.
right. Thank you.
Awesome. Diane joined again, and are you able to hear me speak, Diane?
Yes, I can. Can you guys hear
Right.
me okay?
Awesome. Give Diane a hand.
Yeah, I do apologize. I was coming
It's
from a
okay.
doctor's appointment and I got caught up in traffic. So I'm still in the car with my
Nice.
PC, but
Thank you for
nevertheless.
having us in your life, and thank you for everything that you've done. You've been tremendous in our community. And so tell people about your background real quick, and then what made you decide to join us.
Yes, actually I joined last year in November. I'm sorry if you got background noises, but I had come out of the workforce. I've been in corporate America for like 40 years actually across 2 companies, and I just wasn't ready to just do nothing. So came across this opportunity, saw the Dr. Chow's posting on Facebook, and went out to a live event in Dallas. It was awesome, just meeting everybody that was on the team, and the rest is history. I started with the elite program, was able to join the calls and get all the lessons learned from others, and that made it so much better and easier for me. So currently I do have a property. I started out with some short term, but I really realized later on that the midterm longer stay was less taxing on me. So I've really decided just to wait it out and wait for those particular clients, and opposed to going with the short term. So what I've really found out too is that trying to get the property, the partnership and the relationship with the property owners is so important. I am with a property owner who has about 13 properties, and because of the partnership that we have, he has directed me to other properties that he owned. I haven't gotten the second one yet, but it's coming up and available in December. He's committed to me actually getting that one. And I would really attribute that to the value add that proposition that I presented this property owner with. He realized what I brought to the table. There's so many things that he's getting out of this as a result of it. For example, I was on a call on a visit this week where the HVAC guy came in, replaced all the filters. That is something that I'm picking up. It just means that much to me because the curb appeal and also the maintenance that I add to this property, although I'm footing the bill is an expense I can write off, but it's adding that much value to be more attractive to potential clients. So
And
if I,
tell people how did the how does our community and our coaching help you to accomplish this?
oh, the coach, oh, so many things that I would have done differently had I not gotten the advice and the lessons learned from the team members on the call. For example, wait it out. You know, I would have continued to go with the short-term rentals. Had I not gotten some feedback from others who said, look, it's worth it. It's worth the wait. Get you someone that's going to be in there 1 month, 2 months, or whatever, opposed to the 3-4 day turnaround rentals. It's just so much more taxing on you having to have cleaners come in every other weekend because you got the Airbnb model going. It's worth waiting it out for the midterm rentals.
Yeah.
And I would say, and I'm sure you would agree with me, Dr. Chau, is that the insurance partnership with someone who or who are actually responsible for allocating the insurance clients is probably the best setup, I would think,
Yes,
because
yes.
you don't have to worry about your payment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, it's really good. So, I mean, for people on the fence of joining our community, Diane, and maybe, they're thinking about, they have fear, doubt, uncertainty, what would you say to them? And maybe even some people think that they can just wing it and do this themselves. I mean, what would you say to them?
Well, I would say that trying to go it your own, you're going to make some mistakes and you're not going to really have the information that's going to allow you to float this without having, have it more successful in terms of landing customers and doing that the right way, in a manner where you can be assured that you're going to land customers and you're going to do it in a manner where you're going to get I've gotten 5-star reviews every single time, and I've
Yeah.
had over 12 guests that have
Wow,
come
you're
in.
on that, guys. That's fantastic.
And I couldn't have done that if I did it on my own. It's only because I've gotten information from your team that has been giving me insight as to how I handle certain situations. For example, I had a guest that was in the property and there was a problem with the bed. Well, I turned that around. I got a call Friday night. They had their new bed by 2 o'clock Saturday. And I wouldn't have really jumped on it so quickly and got back into the store, got the store owner to replace the bed and got it over there, before. So it would minimize any negative customer experience. That's what is so important. And through these calls, there are so many different scenarios that kind of play out that you would be sure to encounter, but not know how to handle them in a manner that's going to sustain your customer experience. So that's the
And
value add I find from the team.
yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Diane. Coming from 40 years of corporate background, you have tremendous experience. So, and I'm very honored for you to be a part of our community. and also helping a lot of people as well. So with that being said, man, I really appreciate you. Any last thing you want to tell the people on here?
Now, just keep the faith. Dr. Chau will not lead you wrong. Many people that have gone through this, I don't know how many you've had go through, Dr. Chau, but the team that has been on the calls that I've been on has nothing but favorable things to say about this experience.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man.
All right.
Have a good
All right.
day.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Awesome, guys. Well, you have some of the best people, and that's why I love our community, and that's why we really interview everybody who join our community. 3 things we're looking for. Number 1 is being coachable, right? If you're not coachable, we can't help you. Number 2 is being persistent, right? You gotta have some persistency, you know, to make this work, and also transparency, so that way we can help you. And then last thing is looking for giver and not just taker, right? So all these amazing members you can see here, they are all givers. They have persistent, they are coachable, and that's why they're willing to invest into themselves. And that's the most important investment is in yourself, guys. I mean, Warren Buffett said it, right? The most important investment is in yourself. So, I mean, we have hundreds of people, you know, nationwide have done this, anywhere from like teenager to stay-at-home mom to truck driver, make 6-figure income. Okay, so I'm sure you can do this. It doesn't matter what your background, what you look like, or whatever, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as you follow the systems that have been proven, you're going to see success. So you want to see more stories like this, just go on beyondbnbsecrets.com/testimonials. Again, beyondbnbsecrets.com right here /testimonial. And then you can see our students from nationwide, and we can help. We also see a lot of influencers, a lot of big time people, like even Grant Cardone. You know, he loved Airbnb. We love what we do. So you know, you want to be a part of something that is able to give you that passive income, then the next step for you will be book a call with us. So book a call with us, an hour of free consultation, strategy session. And then we also interview you to see if you're a good fit for our community as well. If it is, then we will invite you to our community. If not, no worries. We can still give you some free advice that would be very valuable for you. Sounds good? So the link is in the chat. You want to book that call, my team, pop in there. Also, you scan it as well, if you have a scanner. And then for those watching online, you can you know, just send us a DM, or you can book a call on, use the link in my bio. And also, I'm giving about a few hours for this group of my time. So if you're lucky enough, you can have me as well after you book the call. It's gonna go like round robin. There's awesome advisor that I have on the call, on the line here as well, Michael Harris, that can help you every step of the way. So let's play it real quick from other top level people like the billionaire Grant Cardone and see what they have to say. Just real quick, 1 minute.
What do you think about COVID housing? Airbnb arbitrage?
Love it, love it.
Love it. Yeah.
I love anything that's big.
So you're the man, the myth, and the legend. I think a lot of people like the model. I think the model is very successful.
An easy way to get into passive income because it doesn't require much capital up front. Just off of 1 or 2 Airbnb properties, and you don't even have to own it. You can run an entire Airbnb arbitrage empire without owning a single house. And I think that's awesome.
It's awesome. His business model is amazing. He's crushing it.
What a great opportunity. And if people can learn from you how to create passive income.
I've been in real estate for probably 3 decades now, so I love it.
You know, I think that's exciting because I was just sharing with you that I've been staying at more Airbnb than hotels.
It's amazing, and I'm happy to bring you onto our space. They can make some money too.
That's the way to go. Having lots of real estate is passive income. While you're sleeping, you're making money.
I think that's a great business you do because you don't invest in those assets. That's the best business, man.
Getting his plan together so we could go scale Airbnb business to a whole nother level.
Awesome, guys. So just letting you guys know what we have, you know, in our corner. We have some heavy hitters. But anyway, so Corey's become very expensive. They are okay. Let's answer some questions now. I think that's a good way. Let's go back here. So court is expensive. Yes, there are some other recommendations that we have. inside our partnership and you know, for our community. So we do have some referral that we can do that with. That is a lot better. Okay, so other questions? A HELOC is a great way to get going. The money is okay. Yeah, yeah. We also have partners in the credit space, business line of credit. You can get up to 100K, 200K. We have students who get, you know, 50, 100K pretty easily. And also opening up LLC, also with tax strategies as well, so you can maximize your earnings. Oh, by the way, we didn't talk much about that. Tax in this business, you can write off so much stuff, okay? So disclaimer, we're not tax attorney. This is not legal financial advice, okay? Gotta have that. However, we have helped so many people, especially if you don't have a business and you have a job and you're paying W-2 tax, you are getting killed by taxes and inflation, right? Most Americans are getting killed by taxes and inflation. Now, this business solved both of that issues. Why? Because number one, the number one business that give you the most tax write-off is in real estate, because everywhere you go is real estate. Makes sense? Everywhere you go is real estate. So you got a ton of tax write-off. The second thing is the investment for this program, of course, is tax write-off. And also the inflation, you want to be on the receiving end of the inflation. When you become a landlord, inflation actually help you. The more inflation there is, the more rent you can charge to the clients, right? And this is market. So that's the market determine that. So you actually, as inflation rises, the more income you're gonna make. So you know, that's why if you're in this business, it solves two of the biggest problem for anybody, which is taxes and inflation. Make sense? That will kill most people. That's how most people don't have enough money to retire or get the financial freedom, because of taxes and inflation. Well, this business is the best. You know, it is the best way for that. There are other businesses that you can have a lot of tax write-off, but nothing like real estate, because everywhere you go is real estate. So, you know, for example, I travel across the world just recently, went to Cancun, Santorini, Greece, Athens, Greece, stopped by in Paris for the opening of the Olympics. It was amazing. Now, the entire trip, you know, not the entire trip, but a lot of the trip can be written off because I was talking about real estate when I was in the taxi cab with the taxi driver, learning about the area, right? Learning about the investment, because who knows, maybe I expanded probably over there, or maybe I learned something in my business that was different that I can apply to my business in the US. You see what I'm saying? So all of that you can write off, right? And then while we're having an amazing time overlooking the ocean, you know, we stay at a nice, beautiful cave with infinity pool, and it's like a dream. So anyway, that's something that you know, you guys need to really think about, because that's what really killed most people. So with that being said, what other questions we're gonna answer you here? Check my other platform. Anybody, any questions? You know? I know there's some new people that just joined as well. Anybody that's done their homework yesterday, make some phone calls. I want to definitely applaud you for that. And want to look at your deals, if you have any deals that you found. Okay. Awesome, awesome. All right, let me see here. So let's look at more with the co-hosting side. And what does that mean? Because a lot of people still don't understand that, it seems like. So co-hosting basically is you managing the properties for other people. The reason why we say co-hosting is you don't want to fall into the property management game, right? Like that could be a lot of regulations for that. So when you say co-hosting or in the agreement that you have with them, this will escape a lot of regulations that you need to deal with that. But anyway, so let's go back to our slides here and show you how to do co-hosting. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys even more value now. I'm gonna share with you what we just put together with the co-hosting, okay? Okay, so it is a zero money down strategy. How many here wanna learn about zero money down? Okay. 6-figure income without owning real estate, co-hosting versus arbitrage. How to do it? Understanding the profit is key. So when you rent, the 3,000 is the vacant rent. When somebody rents a home for 3,000 is vacant, you can sublease it for 6,000, usually double the market rent. You charge 20% for you to co-host or manage. That means $1,200 in your pocket. After utilities and vacancy, you're still giving the owner 3,700 instead of 3,000. I hope that makes sense. That means that the cash flow to the owner is $700 extra on top. So most long-term landlord only make about 10% of traditional rent. In this case, 10% of 3,000 is $300. Now they can make 700 more, so that's $1,000. So they actually triple their cash flow doing this. So it's a win-win for the landlord and you managing everything for them, which is not that much, by the way. They don't know that. Don't tell them that. But with midterm rental, your management is so much less than vacation rental. And that's why the reason why you can charge 20% because you got the clients that will pay 6,000 so they can make triple the cash flow for the landlord, right? So take a screenshot of this and just fill in your numbers as far as what your rent, your average market rent in your local area, and just double that. That's usually the rule of thumb when you can, how much you can charge for that. So you in California, the rent would be like 5,000 for a vacant home, but you can re-rent it for like 10,000. I mean, we have people in that have done like 15,000 a month. I mean, it's ridiculous. But anyway, if the owner manage the property, solving the landlord's problem, anything that you do, you can need to solve other people's problem. Elon Musk said, your value, the money you make is in direct proportion to the problem, the difficulty of the problem you solve, right? So the problem that most landlord have is one, the tenants can squat at the property or they have to go through eviction. So that's a big headache for landlord, okay? Now, when we manage it, we have corporate clients versus mom and pop. So we have track record of 0 eviction. Can you believe this? I couldn't believe it either, because if we have a community of over 100+ members. We never heard anybody have actual eviction with a corporate or insurance clients. That's huge, guys. That's ridiculous. Why? Because the corporate company and also the insurance company, they are not going to fight you over $5,000-$10,000 and ruin their reputation as a company. They are, usually worth tens of millions, sometimes billion-dollar company, or insurance is definitely billion-dollar company. They will pay for whatever damages happen, and also the insurance and the company will pay. So the employee is not going to squat at your property, right? They want to go home even if the company shut down, whatever, they're going to go home to their family. Okay, so that's why there's no eviction. Also, insurance pay a lot of money, and every extension you have, Felicia, she had 4 extensions every single month. for the last 4 months, every like 4 extension. So with this extension, the insurance is paying for it because, I mean, insurance is the richest company in the world, right? So that's why it's ridiculous. And it's the best thing for landlording business. It's the best clients, is the corporate insurance clients, okay? We solved that problem for the property owner. And then we also solve the maintenance issue. So most landlords hate doing maintenance. They hate doing toilets. A lot of times they have to fix it themselves to make a profit. But with us, we handle that, okay? We actually, like, we're not gonna fix it ourselves, but we're gonna manage it. We're gonna get the right professional to fix it. And because we getting corporate clients that will pay double the market rents, we have the profit margin to be able to make profit and pay the professionals to do their work. I hope that makes sense, right? So with traditional rental, most landlords don't make any profit, or maybe just 10%, which is just a few $100. Or in California, a lot of time they have to go negative cash flow to own the property, and banking on hopefully the equity will rise, right? But with us, we can double or triple their profit by renting to the right client. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're solving some of the biggest problems for the landlord. Get it? Now, how do you pitch the landlord? Is how would you like to double or triple your cash flow while I do all the work? You see what I'm saying? So you only need a couple of landlords to believe in your dream and to achieve financial freedom. And never give up, guys, okay? All you need is really a couple of people that willing to give them several properties, and from there you can grow your portfolio by their referral, you see? So who wouldn't want to double or triple their cash flow and they don't have to do any work? You do all the work, right? Which really is on, if you know what we know and the system that we have and the resources, it's only a few hours a week to do this business to make 6-figure income. I mean, that's the best thing with this compared to any other job out there that would take you too much time, okay? Or any other business, really. I tried so many businesses you don't even don't, and I have my MBA as well. So I look at over 100 different like models, businesses, stuff like that. Not even compared to this, because most of them are being hacked by AI. Okay, be honest with you. So especially if you do anything in digital, online, offline, whatever, everything is being hacked except for real estate, where you and I be sleeping tonight. Okay. AI cannot hack that. Okay, so everybody need a place to sleep. All right, there's no way around it. And also, the more successful you are, the more space you want, the nicer place you want. That's natural. That's a law, right? A law of everybody wants better things, bigger, better things, right? So same thing with this, right? So it's so much better than, like, for example, I tried e-commerce before. Try drop shipping, Amazon. You know how many competitors are out there, and also AI is hacking the whole thing. So it's like a full-time job. It is a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? But with this, it's always time. Renting properties is always time. This is how the people, the wealthiest, become kings and queens, because they own the land and they rent it out to people, right? But anyway. So step 4 in co-hosting is monthly reports. Just send it out every month, and then rinse, repeat, and scale. That's it. But anyway, book a free consultation call if you haven't already. Spots, only a couple spots left, so they've answered that. All right, so what's the difference between arbitrage and co-hosting? Arbitrage, the capital, okay? Arbitrage, you need to re-rent the property. You pay first month rent, first month deposit, and furniture costs about 12 to 15K. Co-hosting, 0 money down. No need to pay first month rent, deposit, or even furniture. You have the landlord to do that and partner with you. Profit, arbitrage, you earn about $2,000 to $3,000 a month, depending on where you are at. If co-hosting, you earn about half of that, so $700 to $1,600 a month. Okay. The risk, arbitrage, is risking first month rent versus first month deposit, so 5 to 10K maximum risk. furniture 7 to 9K, but you can move the furniture to another place, but then you still have to, consider that as somewhat of a risk. But with co-hosting, you don't have to, pay first month rent or deposits. There's really no risk involved. The only risk is you work with a property owner, so you do have to, be more hands-on as far as reporting and working with somebody. But it is very similar to when you do arbitrage, right? But it's a little bit more involved because they want to know more profit. They want to maximize profit. So choosing the right owner for you to partner up with is very, very important. Now, also the property owner usually provides the furniture or pay for it, so you don't have to, right? And then that's why it's that zero money down for co-hosting. So scaling, arbitrage is slower depending on your capital. It takes 12 to 15K to do per property. Co-hosting, you can scale like 10 times fast. The sky's the limit because there's no capital involved, and all you do is connecting the dots, right? Like Steve Jobs said, the most important thing is connecting the dots. So you are here for a reason. I believe that wholeheartedly. There's not a coincidence that you and I be in the same room and connecting right now. So connecting the dots. We have the resources, we have the training, the mentorship, everything you need, the strategy, the scripts, the system, everything you need to do this business. So all you need to do is just getting some landlord to believe in this, partner up with you, and then we show you exactly how to do it, and then list it on all our sources that took us 10 years to query and find, and then you get clients. Boom. That's called connecting the dots, right? So that's why I love about this business. You can scale very quickly. So this is the formula to do arbitrage again. First month, you do one property. Now you have 2K a month on average. Second month, you do 2 property. Now you have 6K. Month 3, you do 2 property. Now you have 10K. By month 6, you should have 23 properties, or 11 properties, making you 22K, right? And if you do nothing else, that's in 10 years, that's worth $2.6 million for you and your family. More importantly is the financial freedom for you and your family, right? By month 12, of course, it's double that, and the rest history. Now, co-hosting, you make on average, let's say $1,000 a month, so easy math, instead of 2,000. So you can scale the same way to make 11,000 in 6 months a month, or you can do 3 properties instead of 2, because with co-hosting, you don't have to put your money down, so you can scale a lot faster, right? If you do 3 properties by month 6, you have 16 properties, making you 16K a month. How would that change your life in only 6 months? You know what I'm saying? If you do that for the next year, you have 34 properties, making you 34K a month. That's huge, guys. That's like more money than like 99% of the planet makes a year. That's 6-figure income. That's 200K, 400K a year. That's what most doctors make. That took them 10 years to get to where they are at. Any kind of corporate, executive, take them about 10 years to get to this amount of income. But more importantly is this only take about a few hours a week, instead of the corporate professionals, working 40, 50 hours a week to get this, and you never know when you're gonna lose your job. Versus this, imagine you having 34 properties making you 34K a month, right? Even if 2 of them burn down, that's only what, 5% of your income, 10% of your income. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? And it's more importantly is the skill set and the mindset you learn from this. You can just go out and open 2, 3 more properties like that, instead of having to be a victim. You can be a victor. You can take control of your life and do what is necessary to take care of your family. All right, so book a free consultation call with our top advisor if you haven't already. All right, the fast method: find the right location, ask, sublet, that's the setup, tab is corporate. All right, so we went through a lot. We only have about 12 minutes left. So any questions right now I can answer here? Let's see. Linda asks 5 to 7 bedroom for 25K a month. That probably is not very likely, unless it's in like Beverly Hills, maybe. Okay, so I would stay, where is it at too? Is it in Tennessee? If it's Tennessee, definitely not. Okay, that's way too much. I would not do that. And I want to be, yeah, Nashville. That is too much for Nashville. Okay, so are there any markets more profitable than others? Okay, so the first market you should start at is in your local markets. If it's a decent sized city, it cannot be in the boony. It's got to be at least medium or medium sized city, like 500,000 people or more, or even a million. The bigger the city, the better. Okay, so that's where I would start, and then you can scale. Okay, but yeah, local would be the best, so you can easily learn and grow. But if you have other connections in other state and you want to scale, some of the states that doing really well, California, Texas, Florida, Arizona, New York area, Chicago is good. So those are really the, Nashville is good too. Atlanta have a lot of success there. So like the big cities, it's very easy to do this in. There's a lot of opportunities. But even if you're a medium-sized city, you can be a king of the hill, right? Like John Mark King yesterday, he's in a medium-sized city that most people don't know about, and he's killing it. Okay. All right. So while I wait for other questions to pop in here, let me share with you a taste of what you will get inside of our coaching, what that look like. Okay, so let me share this real quick. Boom, boom, boom. So, yeah, coaching call highlight.
Crazy. It's so crazy. I'm so amazed by everything. The money is so well spent on this program.
That's much easier than being a doctor.
To take this is way easier than ever running a short-term rental, I'll tell you that much. Midterm is the way to go.
And he's like, listen, I don't have the time. I don't want to deal with that. I just want to get a check. I'm happy with my 2,500. Just take care of it. And I don't even need like the deposit.
I got an extension today. Don't you love insurance booking? I told you. The rent, I rented for $4,250. I'm renting it for $8,500 to insurance.
Sorry, I'm late. I was purchasing a outdoor set for my fifth property.
Wow. Here we go.
Yeah.
When you're talking about making money while you sleep, doesn't get more true than that.
To put in the work, double down on myself, and connect with like-minded individual like you guys.
4 months of renting it, I would pretty much make back my initial investment and more.
Boom. Yeah, so super excited for you guys to get started in your journey with us. And we do everything we can to help you, as you can see within our community, right? So any questions that I can answer, definitely let us know. We are the oldest company for coaching in this whole industry. So you're definitely in the right place at the right time with the right people. All you need to do is just take the step of faith and book a call with us and see how we can help you and how you can help us to grow our community as well. We're looking for people who are really want to help and really want to grow and also contribute to the community. Okay. Is there a different script for co-hosting? Yes, there is. There is a different script for co-hosting, and that is reserved for our members only. But I can share with you some secrets on there is, one, you got to talk in their language, right? And what's in it for the property owner. So you gotta talk about the pain points and how we can solve the problems. So all the pain point I listed earlier, you're gonna need to talk about that and how it's gonna be beneficial for them, okay? I gave you the hook, the pitch that will get their attention is how would you like to get double or triple the profit while I do all the work? You see what I'm saying? So that's huge. Cool. Yes. JC. JC, what market are you in? Houston. Okay, yeah, Houston is good. Yeah, Houston is pretty decent. Have you booked a call with us? Let's analyze some views for you. Nice. Good job, JC. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. So any other questions I can help anybody here? Yeah, just taking the, the next step, guys, is to get the help you need, Yeah, I'll play this one and we end it with this.
I want to introduce somebody very special, amazing, awesome student who's working 50 hours a week with 2 little kids. It's really blown my mind how working moms can also build a side business that within months able to make 6-figure income. Now she have 20 properties, 20 corporate housing, generating more than doctors make. And also travel. She travel, take vacation almost every single month. I'm just so happy to be able to have her here. Is Coach Ann.
Hi guys, I'm Ann. To be correct, I'm actually having 21 properties. It wasn't that I'm taking vacation every month, but actually every week. I wouldn't be able to do all that without doing the corporate housing.
I've been following Dr. Chau for a long time on Instagram because for me, I'm thinking if I'm going to invest, I want to make sure that I invest wisely because I worked hard for my money, right? And so I've been following Dr. Chau for a long time. Our life has just been so much easier with corporate housing, with our one house. For the last months, we've spent honestly the entire time 5 hours within these last 5 months. So an hour a month, guys, honestly.
What I like is the access, having access to Dr. Chau, the coach. I got his phone number. I can call him for anything. You got to make time or get on their schedule. But Dr. Chau is ready to answer my call if I need. Real guy. That's why I appreciate Dr. Chau and the program himself.
It has been a learning experience for us because it's a whole new business. We also come from corporate America, college and real estate, all of that was completely new for us. I had a hard time with making the phone calls, but you guys said, it's just important to just go for it and make the calls. And we did, we jumped on it, started making phone calls. And after that, it really only took 2 or 3 phone calls. We got our first property in September. We went to go meet the property owner and he's like an investor. And when he met us right away, we introduced ourselves, met him in person, shook his hand. Felt like we were family. He never did a background check on us, credit check, nothing. He signed the lease that night. Definitely a blessing. And then we had our house listed within 2 weeks after that. He actually referred us to an investor friend. So our second property that we got, they offered it to us. We listed it on a Wednesday and by Friday we had 3 inquiries and it's booked for 3 months now. This house that we got now, we rented for $1,895. I think with the insurance, we're charging $4,200. $2,200 per month.
We have faith in this program and we're happy with the coaches. Been really great to us. We're excited to get our third and fourth property by the end of the year, hopefully.
Let's go. Within the first month of joining the program, we had a baby. The next month, we onboarded 3 houses. What is your excuse? Just get on board.
So last year, Kathy went to our event like this, just sitting in your seat. She had one property where she was struggling with short-term rental, blah, blah, blah. And now fast forward a year now, how many properties you have now? On average, $2K a month for properties, making 6-figure income, man, in 1 year. Right now I have 3 properties. Awesome. And how much you make average per property per month? About 3,000 to 3,500 per property. 3,000 to 3,500 per property. So man, you were killing it. And those 3 properties making almost 10K a month.
I started my program last September. I started with nothing, had just enough money to get 1 house. Now I'm at 9 houses. I took 5 houses last October. My gross annual right now per month is about 65,000 a month.
This is one of the best masterminds I've been to. I've formed a lot of great relationships, partnerships, just from this one weekend. Better concepts of how to do this business, what to say, how to do it, who to do it with, who not to do it with.
Thank you, Dr. Chau. Thank you for this event. I felt truly at home. My heart is in peace. I trust. I felt understood. I felt cared for from really all of you. And just, I think this is my community from now on.
I also want to just express gratitude to Dr. Chau, the coaches, the team. Putting on this live event was just life-changing for me on behalf of my family. I know it's going to do well for us. I'm so excited for the future. Thank you.
There was a point in your life, I am sure, Dr. Chau, that I don't know if you envisioned or where this whole idea came from, but you're absolutely a trailblazer and a pioneer. And it must have taken a whole lot of chutzpah, a lot of courage, a lot of determination, stamina, energy, brilliance. I'm just deeply grateful that you shared it with a lot of us.
I would be remiss if I didn't offer my gratitude to Dr. Chau and the entire team, actually. It's one thing to hear this through webcasts and through Zoom calls, but to see and be in person and feel the love, the gratitude, the passion is a totally different experience. And I really appreciate it and so happy that I've chosen to come and join at this level.
I've never been to a mastermind that's business oriented, included a spiritual component in it. So that was just a really refreshing. I go to 10X events all the time. I don't think I've skipped one yet in terms of the business summit, but I don't think I'm going to skip one event here.
Yeah, same. I just want to say thank you, Dr. Chau, for this opportunity to stay here at this lakefront property, for giving me a space to stay here. It might be outside my comfort zone, but I'm going to declare 10 properties in the next 12 months. So hold me accountable.
All right, team. So you see it and you hear from the team here. And a lot of them already got tremendous success from that. And that was like only 6 months ago. So anyway, awesome to see you guys here. How much the coaching is available in the program. So depending on your package, we coach 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, so you know, it's plenty of time for you to come on and help people. And usually I even stay extra if ever needed to help anybody you know, that's needed. So we're gonna take care of you, don't worry. Okay. Most important part is book that call and we'll go over the details based on your situation to give you customized you know, advice for you, and depending on your situation we can advise on that. So all right, with that, guys, I think we are good to go. Thank you so much for everybody being here, and God bless you guys. And as always, let's put our hands together and count down from 10 to 1 and celebrate ourselves for being here and celebrate freedom. So everybody unmute yourself and count with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freedom! Awesome. Great job, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for our team to put it together. Give them a big hand. Thank you, everybody. I will see you very soon, and we will do everything in our power to help you accomplish your dream. Don't ever give up. Always stay true to the faith. And I look forward to see you on the inside. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.